Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. My name's Molly. I'm the founder, owner, operator, everything for Lacquer22, a small nail polish company. But today we're talking Simply Posh Cosmetics. I am super stoked. I have never tried this brand before. I pre-ordered all 3 of these way too long ago for me to remember now. I've had them in my possession for a hot minute too. This is just, I'm finally able to film. I haven't been in a while. The video that just went up, my ranking video for the palettes I've tried so far this year, I filmed that, I want to say, in like very early July, and we are now past the midpoint of August. Work has been crazy, I haven't been able to film, but I'm back at it now. So today we're only going to be using the Coastal palette. Comes with a little sleeve, and then these are just very like beachy shades. We have 2 rows of mattes, 1 row of shimmers, and these look very textured and like duochromy. They look absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait. And then later on, so I'm gonna film a video with the new Nomad Fiji palette after this, but then once I'm kind of caught up a little bit, I'll do a video using the other 2 Simply Posh palettes that I bought. So this one is Citrus Punch. This one kind of got revamped apparently from the last time, so this is a deeper shade. Again, 2 rows of mattes, 1 row of shimmer. They look beautiful. And then last but not least, Aurora Lights. This seems like just ridiculous. Look at those shades. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Matte, shimmer in the middle. I really love the layout of these palettes. They just seem kind of like my jam, I guess. I really love the Blend Bunny layout of having 2 of the same color but just in different shades, different depths, and that's kind of what they did here. We also have we have a mirror. We have the little sleeve that goes on the side or on top of the palettes, and it's actually taped down. I feel like I've seen it before, but I can't tell you how long ago that was or what palette that even was, so let me take that off so we can get started. Okay, so looking at this palette, I feel like if you remember, I want to say 2 years ago maybe, Colourpop came out with like a beachy situation where they released 4 quads, I think. I'll put a picture up. I know I have some. I think I have 2 of them in my collection, but I'll just put a picture of all 4. Anyways, this gives me very much that vibe, but in a full-size palette, which I very much appreciate. These shimmers all seem to be duochrome. I have not swatched this yet. I wanted to use it before swatching, but I'm super stoked. I've heard nothing but good things from the brand. Expectations are a little bit high. I'm gonna try to use as many shades as I can. We'll see how that goes. So let me zoom in. I already have everything done except for my eyes, so we're gonna zoom in and try the brand for the first time. Here we go. Okay, we are zoomed in. We're gonna start using the palette. I want to have 2 different looks. Little film is finally off. I want to have 2 different looks on both eyes, so we can really try to get as many of these shades used as possible. I always get a little nervous when we use a palette for the first time or a brand for the first time. I don't know what to expect because I don't want to mess it up, but we're gonna start. Let's see, what did I tell myself I was gonna do? Okay, so for this first eye, we are going to take Deep Sea, which is the deep blue right here, and pick it up with a pencil brush. It's stained, I promise it's clean. And I'm scared as always, but here we go. Let's see, fingers crossed. It's a more teal than I thought it would be. It looks a little bit more straight blue, I guess, in the palette, but that's all right. Okay, not insanely ridiculously pigmented, but definitely pigmented enough. Definitely feel like I have to kind of layer over what I've already put down, which not my absolute favorite, but also by no means is that the worst thing in the world. I'm gonna go in with a small fluffy brush and go in with the shade Seaside right here to kind of blend this out. Blend it out, if that makes sense. Let's see how this one goes. Simply Posh is another brand from Texas. They're from South Texas, so you know I've really got some positive feelings about that. I enjoy that a lot. I think this shade is working out pretty well. Zooming in a little bit more there. I'm gonna go back in with Deep Sea, that first dark blue, and kind of replenish what got blended out a little bit. But I like that Seaside shade. Okay, we're gonna kind of switch it up from the blues now, and I'm gonna go in with a shade right here called Tranquil, and that's gonna go on the inner corner. It's kind of a peachy shade. It looks really, really pretty. I do love an orange and a blue together, so that's kind of what we're doing here. Alright, I'm gonna go back in with that pencil brush that we used in the beginning for the blues, and I'm actually gonna go in with the shade called Palms right here. It looks like a very desaturated olive green, but I kind of want to take some of that brightness away if I can. So we're just gonna try it out. These looks don't have to be good. We're just testing the quality, if you will. So if this wasn't a good decision, it won't be the end of the world. I kind of like that. It kind of became the tiniest little bit murky, and I think that's actually really cool and different. It's fun. Okay, let me grab my glitter glue, and then we'll put on a couple shimmers to try out. Okay, to start off, we're gonna start with the shade Tropical, the one that's above Palms, and that's gonna be kind of our outer corner. It does have more of a purple base, a purple base with a kind of goldeny shimmer. So the purple probably isn't the best choice to go with the that palm shade in the blue, but that's okay. I really like that though. It's really, really pretty. I'm loving the duochrome effect of that. That's beautiful. Next I'm gonna go in with the shade, I'm gonna take a little tiny bit of salt water right here, see what happens. I'm gonna use the same finger though, so that they can kind of mix before going on the lid. That's really pretty too. We're gonna end up having kind of like a tie-dye effect of all of these shimmers, but that's okay. And then what shall I do? I'm actually gonna take the shade Paradise. So this one right here, it's like a super light blue with golden reflex. I think the golden reflex are gonna look better with the peach than the pink reflex of some of the other shades that I thought about. But so far so good, y'all. This is not like the most put together look I've ever done, but I still think it's really, really pretty. And I am quite a fan. I'm going to kind of reset everything and then we'll get started on this eye. Okay, so starting on this eye now, I think I'm gonna take Coastal. So this shade down here, and that's gonna be our outer corner. I'm using the same brushes. I just did the little, like, it's an Ulta branded color switch. Does the same thing, just cheaper. This is a really pretty, like, kind of rusty shade. I like that. That is a beautiful, beautiful shade. I'm gonna go in now with Warm Sand. It's kind of a baby pink color at the corner, and just kind of blend that out in a similar fashion I did with Seaside on the other eye. All right, now we're gonna take both shades, both shades over here. So Shoreline and Shell, kind of mix those. Those are more of like a mustard kind of tone, which I love. So I'm taking both of those, dipping into both pans and putting that on the inside. Switch brushes. I'm a huge fan of that color combo so far. I'm going to go back in with Coastal, the first shade that we used, and just kind of double down on the placement there. Okay, and that's all we're going to do mattes wise on that eye. I'm loving the color combo there, but we're going to do some glitter glue. Okay, going in with shimmers now. I'm going to start with the one called Sunbathe. Oh, it's on the side right here. It looks so pretty. Looks like an orange base with gold shimmer. Oh, that's like golden hour in a pan. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. That's beautiful. And that actually blends seamlessly into the shades. Wow, okay. Just so we can use up some more, I'm gonna go into Serene now, which is this one right here. Again, using the same finger and kind of putting that on the inside. Have some contrast there. Pink to gold and pink to gold. And I think actually I'm just gonna leave it like that. I want to add more, but I don't want to look a mess, and I've already got 2 eye looks on. So I'm going to finish up with lashes, inner corner, and then we can play around with some more shades on the lower lash line. BRB. Okay, we're back. Lashes are on. Now we're gonna do some lower lash stuff to try to use some more colors. So I'm actually going to start with our second eye for this, and I'm going to take Island, which is the lighter version of Palms right here, and we're just going to kind of do a little mix and match, I guess, of colors to put that on the lower lash line. And that is not adding a whole lot. Okay, so it's definitely added a little bit of dimension. You can kind of see it's just not a very colorful color, and that's fine. For this eye, I'm going to go into the shade called Wave, which is the lighter version of Deep Sea, the first shade that we even used. And I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. That'll be a pretty shade for any kind of look. I just need to have that be the star of the show instead of under the eye. Okay, so these are the 2 looks that we did. I really enjoy how kind of murky and weird this eye is. I think it's really fun and just kind of messy, but still in a somewhat cohesive way. I really enjoy that. This eye, I enjoy the warmth, I guess, really. I think it's a really pretty look. It's really easy and simple, but I feel like it makes sense. I feel like it's a good look, good warmth, good like comfort kind of look. So far so good. We're gonna kind of ignore my lash placements because I tried, but they're not cooperating right now. It's okay. I'm gonna go take this off in a hot second anyway. As a whole, I'm really enjoying this. I obviously need to use it more, and I need to make sure I'm actually wearing it throughout the day, but the mattes did really well. The Deep Sea shade did take some blending up, but it is a blue, and blues are kind of difficult anyway. The shimmers are my kind of shimmer, okay? These are textured and duochromy and beautiful. Super pretty. I love that we have some blues, some corals, and then we even have like a little mix match of neutrals over here. I think it's fantastic. I really don't have anything too negative to say. I feel like it really captures the idea of Coastal really well. I wish there was a deeper shade for the future. When I'm using this, I will probably be pulling in a deeper shade, but having too deep of a shade in this palette would kind of mess with the whole coastal theme. So I get it, no biggie. I have shades I can pull in. I really enjoyed this. I don't think there's anything that I have to say that's too negative. These pans are magnetic, you can remove them. The mattes have little shell embossings on them. I'm not sure if that'll be able to be picked up. Oh well. Super cute. I love the theming. Again, a Texas brand. We love that. I am super impressed. Like I said, I will be doing another video where I'm using the Aurora Lights and the Citrus Punch palette. Probably one palette on each eye. But I'm very happy with this. I'm excited to play around with it a little bit more. But I mean, I feel like I've said all I can say right now. That's kind of all I've got. I will see you in my next video. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye.